Beautiful ignited souls, we are ready for a new creation. All of who us is, and that we are united in our souls, our minds, our spirit, whatever we are agreeing on. So here we are on the us ship, that is united souls. Just want to quickly point out that in reference to the 56 men who signed the Declaration, the American Declaration of Independence, we could see how this came about through the middle of sacrifice. So they actually hinged or anchored onto the new. They were doing a new thing right here. NEW. This is the sacrifice template. I continue to say that everything that we do or in our culture seem to have something that is anchored onto sacrifice right here. And of course, the last person who died out of the 56 men will live to 95 years of age. 9 is beginning, 5 is end. So, or ended. So you can see right here, of course, 5 and plus 9 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. This would also indicate that they were central. Basically, you could say that he became the Christ or the emblem of Christ for America Declaration of Independence right here. So this is where we are at every time. This is what in the teachings of Christ or the New Testament. When you are in Christ, you are a new creature. Remember, the creature is the serpent, people. Serpent equals 34, which is 7. The caduceus. There are 2 sevens or 2 caduceus or 2 serpents that form the caduceus, or snake if you wanted to say. But let's look at serpent because we are going by the scriptures, decoding Bible. And there's another 7 because they are representing the 2 creations. The 2 creations working in harmony, coming together right here equals 14. Of course, this is Eve. EVE equals 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. So here we are seeing, even in the story of BP, Brother Polite, here for instance, harnessing onto the 14. It's almost like a cry for help from the divine feminine, but had not learned how to really go about this. This is wanting that connection, the motherly connection that holds the numerical vibration of Eve right here, or as Christ. We see, of course, Brother Polite has a lot of the number 11 right here. That means that there is a path. This is a path. This is also 11. 5 plus 6 is 11. So this is where we are doing a new thing here. This is new. This is new. Let's see here. Right here. This is like a tube, like YouTube right here. So here, this template continue to reveal how robust it is, in that when we look at numerology with the tool of numerology, we can see how the scriptures have been conveying so many hidden messages. So I just felt I really had to do this quickly. I may stick this into one of the videos, but this I feel is really crucial because 6 and 5 is 6 for Michael and 5 for Noah. So this is 65. 6 plus 5 is 11. Then as Brother Polite, we have 5 for Polite for brother, meaning 41, and Polite, of course, equals 6. So we see that there the newness is happening here. Whatever transformation, this is offering great transformation, of course, for both parties. Here we see that there was something new that happened here. I'm going to do a video on drawing on the correlation of Brother Polite and Jesus Christ. This may sound very far-fetched for a lot of people, but believe me, there is a lot of correlation through the story, and we will see. Come, I will make you fishers of men, for instance. People, let's draw onto the analogies here. Fishes of men, what do men usually use to get other men? Women. What is the net? Like fishes of men do, they cast nets. Women usually wear those fishnet tights, if you like, or fishnet stockings. This is what draws the fish. So we are seeing that there is a lot of correlation. Okay, I'm going to do this. Please like and subscribe of the videos, and thank you as well for watching. I do appreciate your likes. Please leave comments. I feel that there is so much information to leave your questions or inquiries, whatever it is, because some of this thing is just new stuff, new stuff. Okay, news, the good news, like Jesus would say, of course, good is 5 as well, and new, it says, come, be a new. New is 6. So, oh, if it was news, is 7. Okay, so which would be again coinciding with let there be light, because that would be 12. Okay, so we learn the numerical values, and then that gives us more insight into how the scriptures conveyed. For instance, as well, I'm just going to end on this one. When we look at the 14-year-old, the word fig, for instance, I did do a numerical value for fig, which is 22. This is like, of course, 4. 22 is like, of course, we see like it's like a destroyer, you could say. It's the it of course equals 4, so it sets like a foundation. So when Christ was picking the fig, a fig is a fruit, of course. Jesus, I mean, at this time, Jesus is 11, and that's a fruit. Of course, he cursed the fruit, whatever it was that happened, but we see the fruit actually as a fig tree or fig. It equals 22. There we could see about that destruction. So he picked the fruit that wasn't ready. Then we have BP, Brother P, who was actually accused, of course, allegedly picking a fruit that wasn't quite ready. So this is what we are saying, and the stories that are meant to be learned for this. So do join me again. As I go along, I'm going to put together whatever information I can, just to help us understand numerical vibrations, because you may have a master number 11 and thinking, why am I getting all these challenges and so on? But now you would know that there are certain things you need to master. It's not called a master number by chance. You have to bring these two serpents together and be of a remedy of or caduceus for creation for the world. So whether directly or indirectly, BP is going to serve as a caduceus, if you like, because the serpent, we must remember, it heals and it can sting. So it's representing both. That's why we have been taught to fear one more, meaning where it can sting, where it can strangle you, where it can kill, because it's meant to transform you into life. So it's representing death as much as life. So the word life actually equals 5 as well, and the word dead too. So do join me again, people, wonderful people. I stay ignited. Yes.